Hello and welcome. Well, this video is about choosing the right server for you when playing the game Life After. I feel like this video is much needed because I haven't seen anyone else make any video in the whole time I've been playing Life After. It's been like 4 or 5 years now. But I think it's very important for you to decide which server to go for, especially at this point of the game, if you want to have a enjoyable experience, because your experience will differ very much depending on the type of server you choose. So I will try to quickly tell you, based on what type of player you are, which server you should choose. Okay, so first things first, um before there only used to be one type of server, which was classic server. And in classic server, uh, I'll tell you the details later, but basically, now there are two types of servers. One is classic and the another one is simple survival, and they differ greatly. And if you choose the wrong one, it will uh, like hinder your experience by a lot. So first, let's discuss what type of player you are, and then based on that, which server you should choose. So if you are a person who wants balance in PvP PvE, you like spending money a little bit, cosmetics and stuff like that, but you don't want like s- very significant difference between you and someone who is like pay to win in the game. You want fair competition, then you should choose simple survival server, which is where my current account is. If you see, this is an easy survival, which is the C region simple survival server. For NA, it would be, I think it's called simple survival server in NA. So let me show you. Let's start with the benefits. Okay. Hold on. Like, before telling you the benefits, let me just take you to a classic server so I can easily show you what's the difference. So we are in an account in classic server. Now let me show you why a player who likes balance and fairness should not join a classic server. So let's start with formulas. Okay, so these are evolve formulas. Basically, these are weapon formulas which are better than the base game weapon and armor formulas, and you have to spend money to get them. Okay, you have to spend feds, which is the in-game currency, to get these. And the benefit, I would say, of these, if you talk about benefits, obviously they are stronger, they have extra skills and whatnot. And it's like there are minor levels in classic server. So after a certain level, there are new sets of weapon which unlock with the manor. But evolve formula, they automatically scale according to your current manor level. So you can just like get their formula, upgrade them, and leave them. But here is the catch. You may think like, okay, let me just get the evolve formula and then I'm done, right? It's fine, I can spend a little bit of money in the game, but that's not the case. Once you get one evolve formula, it won't be long when the next one comes. For example, let me show you. Before, there only used to be LSS, which is the shotgun formula, but now there is superior version of it, which is this BioT um shotgun. Okay, it's the same with any other weapon. You see, there used to be this Zanbato before, but now there is this Bioshark, and then there is Bioblade. So it's never ending, you'll always have to spend money. This is still like a very small portion of the pay to win in this server. Let me show you more. Here is the real pay to win thing. These are like levels that increase the more you collect formulas and upgrade formulas, and they give you attributes for different type of gear. And if you spend a lot of money, you'll get a lot of formula, and eventually you'll be able to upgrade your formulas more than the rest of the population. So you will have such a huge gap or advantage between you and the normal player, average player. It's like average player will have in like a current max level server, average player is having like 5 6 compilation in, let's say, light weapon, and the people who spend a lot of money, I think they have already maxed this out to level 9, which puts them at a very higher advantage. And of course, since there is pay to win element, the PvP is also sort of toxic, because I don't know why it's like that. In whichever pay to win server I've been to, the PvP is always toxic. There will always be a lot of players who are like arrogant because they're pay to win, and they'll kill you again and again because it's not balanced at all. You can't kill them. Another thing is, well, drones. So there are like some drones which make the game totally unplayable in classic server, especially in PvP. One such drone, which I can show you, it would be, it's called pig drone. I don't know if it's called pig drone exactly, but it looks like a pig. It should be here. Oh, this one. It's not for sale yet because in this server, this hasn't come yet. But people are gonna gacha for this when this will come. And this will basically make the PP so bad, especially for people who are not spending a lot of money. Because it's basically like once the enemy hits you, this drone will give you a debuff. And if you just try to run or take cover or whatever, you'll get damaged. The enemy player doesn't even have to shoot you. So it's just really, really terrible. These are some of the things. And well, rest of the things are pretty much manageable. For example, attachments, you see there are three types of attachment: green, purple, blue, and the grade of them will keep increasing as your level increases. So like it takes resources and time to fuse purple. So it's also like whenever there is a new grade available, you'll have to grind for the purple again, but I think that's still pretty much manageable. Well, the main issues are the drones and compilation and evolve formulas. Okay, so it's like that. And I'm not sure if the classic server still has uh, hangar upgrades, which were also like very big pay to win thing. I'm not sure about that, but that's quite the pay to win things that are in classic server. Now let's compare it to easy survival. Okay, as you can see in easy survival, there is no evolve formula. Okay, no evolve formula, no compilation, and your level is capped to 79. Your level is capped to 79. There is no minor level. Okay, and as you can see, my attachments are also like capped at 17, and there is only grade 4 here. Maybe in future there will be update, but the biggest plus point is there is no compilation, there is no pig drone. Of course, there is nothing here that will hinder your experience just because you are a free to play or you don't want to spend much money. And trust me, even if you think like you can manage to spend a little bit of money, this game is really, really, really expensive. You will never feel like you are good enough if you're in a classic server. The magnitude of money that you need to spend to be good in classic server, it's just laughable. People have spent like $60,000, $50,000 on their accounts. It's just terrible. And as you can see, there is no pig drone here. Everything is pretty balanced. So coming back to what I was saying initially, if you're a person who doesn't want to spend money, or if you're a person who wants balance and you don't want the game to feel overwhelmingly pay to win, and there's a lot of difference between you and a pay to win player, you should definitely come to simple survival server. For C region, Asia region, it's called Asia Survival Easy Survival, and for North American players, it's called Simple Survival. Okay, so for the best experience without pay to win things, you should come to this server. Okay, now if you're type 2 player, which is you want advantage, if you like spending money and you want to have big advantage among other players, especially in PvP and PvE both, of course you should go to classic server, um, because this will serve you the best. You can really be so strong if you're spending a lot of money. There is just no room for free to play in classic server. Okay, and but you should know that all the classic servers slowly reduce population because of how pay to win they are, and eventually mostly the free to play people leave, especially since now there is an option for free to play people or people who don't want to spend much money on the game, which is the easy survival server. They usually move there. So I think that's pretty much it, and I really wanted to make this video because for whoever is watching can understand the difference, and it will save you a lot of time and pain. Because when I was uh, playing the game, there was no video like this, and it wouldn't have mattered at that time because there was no easy survival server. But now that there is, I really wanted to, for people who are looking to come and play this game or even returning to this game, I wanted them to make the right choice because it will affect how you play and enjoy the game. So I hope this video was able to give you some clarification, and you will be able to decide properly as to which type of server you want to go to. Okay, yes, if I left anything or if you have any doubt, you can just ask me in the comment, but that will be it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.